Good morning once again. This is the second video of the day. I just got through making a electrical hookup in here earlier. Well, we got Uncle Dork all butt naked here. As you can see, I'm gonna have to take both arms off and redo the whole thing. It's just too heavy. And it's not going to be easy doing that. What I want to do, and it'll look comical, but the problem I have now is every time I'm carrying him, his arms usually get pushed back and they're backwards because they're hanging below his belt line, which is normally what a person would be, and I tried to make him, you know, as accurate as possible. But we're going to have to bring his hands up to here, so we're going to have to shorten the whole arm, both forearm and here. The hands, as you can see, it's been suggested I could just put foam in it and a rubber glove and do it, but then it's going to be, you know, fixed. You know, this is built more natural. Look at the size of that thumb he's got there. Alright, so we're going to use these hands. We're going to use this part here. But I'm going to have to start cutting down on this, which means I may not be doing a skit this year because I got to do a lot of work to redo his arms. In the back here, you can't see it. But let me raise the arm. You see this nylon cord here? Okay. That goes up through inside, and the cord, if you take a look on this side, if you look in here, you'll see a cord. See that? Okay, you got that in the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. And it goes through an eyelet, and then it's got some plastic here, and it runs up through in here, so supposedly it lifts the arm. But what I am going to have to do is to get rid of all this. This is padding, this is newspaper, this is masking tape, foam rubber, you name it, it's in here. So we got to lighten this whole thing up, but we got to keep the hands and the wrists. The wrists match this, so it's got to be that way. So we're going to have to start cutting into this and see what's what. And so I can start doing that. That's not going to show if I ever want to put the shirt back on him, because I got to get this arm to move with a motor, even though I don't have a good motor right now. I can't do nothing until I shorten the arm. I mean, look at this. Does he have to have an arm that long? I don't think so. You know? Stay tuned. Alright, so good old single edge razor blade here. Let me get my old broken down carcass on a stool here. So we're gonna do, we're gonna cut open his arm. Now you see there's cardboard, there's all kinds of junk in there. See? Now I didn't really want to do this,
but you have to, I guess.
I got to if I want to get this arm to move. Otherwise it's going to take a diesel engine to lift this arm, for crying out loud.
A lot of work went into Uncle Dorko, folks.
Yes. Hey, all right, you see how we're doing our autopsy on Uncle Dorkle. You see, this is like a plastic. Here's the cord. See that? You see how I got that?
Yep.
And you see the size of this PVC? Now, I might get away with leaving this PVC in here if I lighten up all this stuff here. I don't know of any other way to get the arm to lift other than this kind of an arrangement. So we're going to continue. We're going to get rid of this sock here and this part. And I was really reluctant to do this because it could affect doing a skit. But I think we can do something. Here's some of that felt. See this felt here? You get this at the craft store. This is what I use on his neck. Okay.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, but we're going to try to salvage this part of the wrist. So we'll cut that out. See this cardboard in here? You know, I can get these arms shorter, but I want to keep the wrist, as I said, and I want to keep the hands. Keep the wrist and the hands, keep the wrist and the hands. All right, let's see.
Hopefully people will like this video.
I don't know if they'll like it.
Probably get bored by it.
Cutting out.
You'll do the other arm, right?
Well, I got to do both arms.
I don't know why you made his arms that long to begin with.
Because if you look at your own arms, they hang past your waist. Unless you're a dwarf. So you want to try to make it interesting video, huh?
Kind of boring.
I don't think it's... Now you see that? Look at that. Right down to his bare bones here. See that? Right down to his bare bones. I'm sure he's going to have something to say about this when he's up and running. You know, I don't even need Dr. Flatnose to do this. I'm able to do it myself. Look at that. You can see what a bag of bones he really is, isn't he? Look at that. But you see, there's still a lot of weight right here.
I would just shorten it though.
Cut it.
Without ruining that part.
And cut it right here. I have to go to Home Depot and get a union to splice the two pieces together. I might be able to get away with this. PVC is pretty light. If I get all this other stuff off of there. The pool noodle I got is too small to accept this PVC. That's why I was going to change it. But the way I got this made here, if you look over here, you see there's a little slot cut in here so that this arm can go like that, see? I'd have to redo all that, and working with smaller diameter PVC is going to be a little harder for me. I mean, there's even a flat spot I filed in here so that it would work in here good. So I put a lot of time in here. So, all right, but you can see how that is. You see how that is? It's a lot lighter. I can pull it up, pull it down, see?
I would leave it like that because it's easier.
Well,
but you can't.
yeah, well, I got to shorten them.
But you can't because you have this showing.
Not under the shirt you won't, but I figure if I use pool noodle in here somehow, I don't know how.
Pool noodles.
Yeah, pool noodle is make it look fatter. I mean, I just didn't want it to show through the shirt, and that's why I did all this. But we may have to do that, because if I put too much stuff here, it's going to interfere with this. Even if I put, you know, soft foam in here or something. All right, so, okay. Let me finish this off camera and I'll get back to you. Let me get this out of here and we'll come back. Look at that. See what he's doing to you? See what he's doing to me? See what he's got to say about this? He don't like this. Sorry, Dorko, but we got to get you anemonically, I can't even pronounce it. Anemonically correct? Incorrect. I cannot pronounce, I don't know. Whatever. Atomically correct? Incorrect?
His arms are a lot shorter now, folks.
They're not shorter yet. They're going to be. And you know, each time I take the weight off, I might not have to do his bones here. This is his bones, you know. I won't have to, may not have to redo that. You can see all the...
Obviously, you probably won't reuse the stuff you got on the table.
This goes in the garbage.
All of it?
And I'm cutting off except for this. I could stop down to Home Depot and get a coupler if I'm going to use these same. I have everything in here, fabric and everything else. This is part of the stuffing of the glove. All right, you see, here's the end of the PVC. You know, I could have cut that out of there. I don't want to cut the cable though. All right, so now you see,
much better.
It's still hard.
Yeah.
It's not a good design, but I don't know of any other way to do it. You see, you got an eyelet here, and it's just taped here. So there's tension. I mean, I could probably have this part stationary so that this part moves, but it wouldn't look natural. So anyways, I want to cut back. Take off this glove. There's all kinds of junk in here to build it up. I'm going to cut off. I might not even have to do that, buy a coupler. All I got to do is remove this here. We'll cut this off. Okay. we'll shorten this. We'll bring this over to here. He's gonna, his hands then are going to be, it might still be below, you know, they might end up, the fingers might be here, but it'll be easier to lift up. So let me remove, see? This just holds it, the glove in shape. So that's just a piece of cardboard and masking tape. So we're gonna cut this back. I'll be right back. Oh, I know, Uncle. Now we can put this little thing on there or something like that.
Much better now.
Well, we don't know yet. If I tape that right there, all right. Okay. I think we can do something with that. All right, so, okay. I'm gonna fasten this on here, and we'll get back on this video in a minute. All right, this is where the glove goes in for the hand. I just stuck this on for now. I'm gonna need longer nylon cord, but as you can see now, it takes a little resistance to pull that up, but I think it would work. Now the other side, it doesn't have any cord on it. In order to put a cord on this side, I would have to get up inside the shoulder here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, because originally it was pretty empty in here. It didn't have any electronics in here other than a head stick. So it may just be the right arm activated and left that way. And this is his left hand, so that would go up inside here, which would be like that. That wouldn't be too bad. Alright, I just got back from the hardware store and I got some more nylon string here, and what I did is I taped the piece together and pulled it up through the Teflon tubing, which I bought 2 feet more of it. I don't need that much, but that's for this side over here, which doesn't have the little piece of Teflon that goes inside under the shoulder. So now what I'm going to do is to pull out and wind a hank of this and let it hang down inside here, and we'll pull enough through to go on a pulley. I got 10 feet of this, so we're not going to use 10 feet. And I'm going to try to do that side. I got the eye hooks here. They just screw in, you just drill, and there's one here and one here. So on this side we'll do the same thing, one here and one here, and then I got to get some Teflon tubing to go up inside here so I can get my cord in. And I'll just tape and use a wire tie, zip tie, to hold it on at this point, and then the hand will go on from there. This is nylon, so you don't want this to unravel. So we melt it up a little on the end. So I divided this into two pieces so I can do the other side. So before this unravels, let's take care of this one. It's a little breezy out there. Sometimes it'll blow the flame out. Okay. So that just keeps it from unraveling. When I get it at the hardware store, they put a little tape on the end. Alright, so that stays there. Stays there, and this is the old piece. That is obviously too short now because I cut it back. Now there's more than enough. So what I'm going to do now is secure this here. And like I did before, you didn't see it because I didn't videotape it. Put a cable tie around here and put tape on it, and then that will stay right like that. So that'll lift the arm like that. We'll do that off camera, and we'll come back when I get that done. And then I got to work on this side. I got to try to get this tubing inside his shoulder. I just can't drill a hole and just push the cord through it because there'll be way too much friction. So I want to put this tube inside the shoulder here, and it's going to be very hard because if you come over here, I actually have to take this arm off. There's a Phillips screw here and a wooden dowel that's cut off right here, act as a bushing. Okay, I got to remove that and then get up inside and drill a hole in there and feed some of this in there. It's going to be difficult, but I want this arm to have the cord ready to go if I ever do add a motor to it. Alright, I got both sides done, but I wasn't able to do the left side. This is a side that never had the cord in it before. Didn't come out as good because you really need to take this whole shoulder off and get the Teflon tubing in there, glued down and taped down. So it's actually restricting the arm movement. I got it rolled up in a ball here. It does move, but not as good as the other side. But anyways, it's there so that if I need to put a motor on the side, I could probably do that. Alright, that's all I'm going to do today. And I want to cover these wrists up here. There's going to be too much restriction. I can't go putting anything more on this, and I got to fix this because I had to cut into here to do that. But we'll fix that later. And that's it. That's all I'm doing on this project for now. I will be dressing this up, and the shirt should cover that, most of it. I did cut the sleeves on the shirt. Hopefully I didn't cut them too short. That's it. Now Tommy will edit this one. Thanks for watching. I gotta put stuff away. I got a mess out here I gotta clean up.